July 23rd through August 4th, I had the opportunity of leading 6 people over to Manchester, England. We were working with Juan Carlos Perotti, who's one of our missionaries. Our task was twofold. We wanted to get out into the community and share the love of Christ and exemplify Christ. The community over there has a very skewed view to Christianity, and they're a largely Muslim population. And then secondary to that was to help Juan Carlos build relationships with the community. He is starting up a church. It only has about 10 people. Right now, we'd like to give you an opportunity to hear from the high school students. They were a lot of fun, they were a lot of energy, and they did a lot of great work.
While we were in Manchester, we were out there just to witness to the community. And one of the awesome things about it is we didn't really know what to expect. So we decided to kind of rely on God and just let Him take control of everything. There was nothing we could do to put it into our own power. We had to just pray and hope that everything went okay. While we were witnessing out in the streets, me and one of my friends, we met up with a homeless person. And we were able to witness to him, and it was just an awesome experience, just seeing that even though he was homeless, he might have been rough on the edges, that like he's still a person, and he needs God too.
So during the week, we were holding a festival to go out and build relationships in the community with other people. And on the second day, there was another program already scheduled to be in the park that same day. But thanks to phone calls and prayer and just God's amazing work, the other program was able to be moved. It was misscheduled, and we were able to have the festival all 3 days in a row.
Most of the things we were doing over there dealt with Muslims and different cultures that were pretty much outside our own. It took us out of our comfort zone, but all the festivals we did, it was great to see how responsive the Muslim people were. They were so interested in all the different things we had to say about Christianity and Isa, I think they called Jesus, and it was great to see just how these different people that barely spoke English were seeing Christ and just feeling the word that we were spreading around.
You know, we always talk about how, God has a perfect plan. And, He's got a perfect plan for me, He's got a perfect plan for Jason, but really for me, it was an opportunity to see, how everybody's plan just, came together. 400 different events happened in my life in order to get me to that point, and the same thing happened to every single other person that was there. And just everything we saw, one of the first things we did was have a weekend festival for kids in the community. And just the people who came out, the people who I was able to talk to, and everyone else was able to talk to, it was just, you could definitely see that it was God's plan in everybody's life. Every event that's ever happened to them led them to that point, and same thing with everybody that was there. And it was just a really cool thing to see and to experience.
We had a great time partnering up with Juan Carlos. It was great to get to know his family. He became very endeared to our group, and we'd love for you guys to be praying for him. They're losing 5 key leaders because they're moving. So we would love for you guys to be praying for their leadership, for their efforts into the community, and specifically their efforts to the Muslim population of Manchester, England. We'd also love for you guys to be praying for the people that we were able to interact with, that Juan would be able to establish those needed relationships as he looks to get out into the community.